New York has been the center, but I'd like to see some of the maybe European castles or Africa or, South America. It's a big world.
Can you tell me about that day on the new movie where all the original Ghostbusters were back in the jumpsuits?
Right. Well, that happened actually on the last film, Afterlife. I hadn't seen everyone in about 20 years. And so when we all sort of came together on stage with our jumpsuit, I almost teared up. It was an emotional moment for me. Now in the new movie, it was great to see everybody come together, but I was so impressed with the new cast of people and seeing them in their jumpsuits, and now Annie Potts in hers. It just felt like we had evolved to just this amazing, wonderful place. And I just have so much respect for the talent of these cast members that I'm working with and everything they bring to the Ghostbusters. That made it really special.
They were really supportive and, welcoming.
They were just kind of talking about shooting the original and just talking about, I don't know, just watching them act and interact and talk about shooting the first one is kind of advice enough.
They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler.
Well, in the 80s, it was we were different people. It was a different time. It's a different audience that we're playing to now. Ivan Reitman was the director of the first two movies, and Ivan just had a brilliant way of assembling people and looking for the funny. So we'd do the written version, and then we'd open it up to improv. And Ivan could always identify. That's a rare gift. Most directors can't do that. But what Gil does is he just has such a warm spirit, and so it's a different kind of humor in a weird way. It still works. But Ivan was just uniquely special in picking those funny moments and those funny lines that just endure. So just different creative sort of juices sort of mixing together.
And could you imagine playing your characters again in 40 years, just like the original members just have done?
I would, maybe.
Can you imagine?
There's a third generation. That would be insane.
I can't imagine someday, imagine that we're like the Ghostbusters that are like teaching like the new people how to Ghostbust.
Yeah, well, there's something pretty iconic about Ghostbusters, but especially about, the original three.
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else? What? Buster makes me feel good. It makes me feel good.
And also, there are ghosts in all cultures all over the world. I'd like to see the franchise move out into other places. New York has been the center, but I'd like to see some of the maybe European castles or Africa or, South America. It's a big world, and I think the Ghostbuster universe can include it all.
Ho, 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 ho.